What up, everybody? It's your boy Mike, and today is October 1st. I'm out here for a run. It's going to be a good time. Such a beautiful day. Sun's out, guns out. Let's get it. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually so impressed with myself. This is the third day in a row I'm making a video about my training progress. If you didn't see the first video from like 2 days ago, I'm currently training for the CN Tower climb for United Way. I'm actually wearing my shirt from last year's climb right now. So today is another mix of running and walking intervals. I currently plan on doing intervals of 3 minutes of running or jogging, 1 minute of walking. It's so nice out here. Oh my goodness. Whew. To train for the CN Tower stair climb, there's two parts of my training plan. The first part is working on my cardio, and the second part is strength training, which I'll start in a week or two from now. Basically, right now, I'm retraining myself to do 5K. Just being able to do it without having to walk. I've had a number of people ask me about the CN Tower stair climb, and you know how difficult it is? I always say, one, it's not as difficult as it seems. And secondly, if you can easily do 5K, it's not so bad. My biggest problem though is that unlike last year, this year I can barely do 5K without having to walk. It's insane. Some words of motivation for today. It's done, you did it. Yay. Damn, it's hot out today. Whew. So last year I was able to do 5K without walking, and over time it felt like I was slowly reaching my goal. My ultimate goal for 5K is to do it under 30 minutes. Unfortunately, last fall going into winter, I kind of just stopped running altogether. So when I picked up running this year in late winter, early spring, it felt as though my progress completely reset. You know, it is what it is, but I was super disappointed about it. This year I've been trying to do something different where I pretty much exclusively only do zone 2 training. And what that means is that while I'm moving, I try and only stay within my zone 2 heart rate zone. I'm not going to talk too much about zone 2 training, but basically my zone 2 training is not too different from what I'm doing now. Basically, when I get to the higher end of my zone 2 threshold, generally you have to slow down to bring your heart rate back down. But for me, the only real way to do it is to walk. Unfortunately, through zone 2 training, I was doing it for a month and a half, maybe 2 months. I wasn't quite seeing the results I was looking for. Last year, I was doing a completely different training plan and I was seeing better results. So right now, I've reverted back to my old training plan. One more running interval. I'm almost done. I did it. Another day in the books. Let's go. Last year I did 2 training plans. I started off with doing couch to 5K to get myself to do 5K. And then afterwards, I did the Hal Higdon Novice 10K training plan. That one I wasn't able to complete, but I was able to do most of it pretty successfully. For the purpose of the event I'm training for, and for the remainder of 2025, I'll be doing couch to 5K. Not only do I want to be able to do 5K without having to walk, but I want to make sure I'm doing it sustainably as well. 5K is definitely a distance to brag about, but it sucks when you're bragging about 5K, but every time you do it, you're huffing and puffing at the very end. So, I want it to be fun and enjoyable. I want to do it just because, I don't want it to feel like a chore every time. So for couch to 5K, there are many different versions of the plan, but the premise is basically the same throughout all versions of the plan, no matter where you find the plan online. It's, you do intervals of running and then walking And every week, you progressively increase your run interval and you slowly decrease your walk interval over time. And then basically at the end of 8-ish weeks, the idea is that you'll at least be able to consistently run or jog for 30 minutes. And then hopefully you've built enough stamina to, at that point, do 5K. As I've mentioned, this year, I've barely even been able to do 5K without walking. And secondly, Couch to 5K, I've done it in the past with amazing results. So it only makes sense that I do it again, and as I've mentioned already, I always tell people, if you can do 5K, then the CN Tower climb, yeah, there's a bit of a challenge, but for the most part, it's easy breezy. On the screen right now, I'm going to share a Couch to 5K plan I've pulled off Google that I'm vaguely following right now. Feel free to pause, screenshot it, take a look, take a gander. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's going well for me so far. It's a little bit of a challenge, but I don't feel like I'm overworking myself. And good news is that I keep showing up for it, so that's nice. That pretty much wraps up today's video. If you made it this far, thank you as always for watching. I have to quickly refuel before I hop into a meeting for work for the afternoon, but hope y'all are having a good day. Peace out, and I'll catch you on the next video. Might not be tomorrow, but hopefully Friday. Bye.